Hey guys, Fire here from InDepth Gaming, bringing you another game review. This time we're checking out Beacon Pines. Beacon Pines is developed by Hiding Spot Games, published by Fellow Traveler, and releases on September 22nd, 2022 for a price of $19.99. It's currently on sale for $17.99 if you pre-order, so if you're watching this before release, you can save $2, or the game may still be on sale when it comes out. So, what is Beacon Pines? It's a story-driven adventure game that literally has a branching story that you'll start to unlock, replay, revisit, and then redevelop as you progress and play. You play as this little character here that I'm gonna try my best not to spoil too much of the story, so I'm gonna hold back as much as I can, but you play as this little guy here. You're gonna be exploring with your friends, trying to figure out what's happened to your parents, through a crazy, chaotic branching tree, as you can see here. You're gonna start by playing the game, and you're gonna start at the very bottom of this branch. There's then going to be these, let me pull them up here, these kind of dialogue options that you'll start to unlock that allow you to respond differently during pivotal key moments in the story. And by unlocking these, it allows you to get a different response, create a different branch, and this isn't even all of them that I'm showing you. There's tons of them that you're going to find and develop and dive into. Now, as you go through the story, as you can see here, you're going to start off with one, maybe two choices to branch in your story, but as you progress further, so maybe I get to this third tier of the tree, I unlock an option for the second tier of the tree that then sends me up the right side. And you just kind of connect through these various stories, all trying to really uncover the truth behind what's happened to Beacon Pines, what's going on with your friends and family, and really kind of delve into a honestly pretty deep story that when I started playing this, I was hooked and really couldn't stop playing. This isn't going to be a game that's going to take you tens of 20 hours, crazy long amount of time, but it's going to be a game that actually has a very rewarding adventure story that has you really on the tip of your toes, not knowing what's going to happen. And, without spoiling too much, what you saw right here is pretty much a very part of the game's entire thing that kind of hints at you won't know, and you're going to uncover things as you play. As you hit different parts in the story, you're going to get, as you can see here on the screen, this narrator who kind of gives you the opportunity to get a little more depth into the story beyond the conversations that you're going on. I'm going to try to skip over here real quick so she's not voicing over me. But the different ways you branch out are going to let you find different locations. And different areas of the city are going to unlock while you're playing. Perennial harvest building here is going to be something that changes and adapts over time. The way this festival is being prepared, you're going to see all that and how that reconnects to the bigger, grander, deeper vision of what's really going on in the game. And you're going to meet all kinds of crazy, unique, and entertaining friends along the way. Some that are going to play important parts in the story's backline of the game, and some that are honestly not going to be relevant at all, but we're just fun to interact. And it's really interesting to see how the game brings a just very interesting like story that honestly I didn't see a lot of it coming, and it develops the game as you go. This is the lake where you see your father. You're going to get opportunities to revisit multiple times, hit different trinkets, and then use the different dialogue options for lures to adjust how your story is going. Now, I will let you know, I believe there's 8 of these that you'll be able to collect. I don't have all 8, so personally, I'm still working on those myself, but everything you do is really going to factor in determine how the game's working. Now, a lot of the achievements in the game are very progressive to unlock. Unfortunately, I can't go into super big details outside of the information the devs gave me because you can't see the achievements right now, unfortunately. But I will let you know that there's a lot that are missable and a lot that aren't, going to unlock just as you're playing and progressing. And it's really just a fun experience to see how the game builds all this together. I'm going to jump around just to a little bit of a different branch so you can see a little further in the game, but I don't want to go too far into it. But as you can see, I played this one route giving it this tickle answer, and it sends me up another branch of storyline versus strange another answer, and everything you do weirdly affects every branch. And it just builds for a fun, oh, I'm excited to go back and see how this way's going to work, or how that way didn't work, and who might I find and develop with, or who might I, befriend that I might have thought's an enemy of mine. And the game hits you in the very end with this really unexpected story that I think most people are going to have no clue really what's happening in this game and didn't see it coming until the end. And it definitely gives you one of those, oh my gosh, aha kind of moments that really made playing Beacon Pines for me a solid and enjoyable experience. Talking about gameplay, it's a very simple and easy game to kind of play and experience. You're going to move around with your analog stick and you'll hit A to kind of do story progressions and branching. The game does audible narration when you're kind of doing those pivotal decisions through the narrator, but I do wish the characters actually had some voice. I know this game was a Kickstarter game, and to be honest, for a game that was Kickstarter, this looks better than some bigger studio titles that I've ever seen. In such a small, nice, narratively creative package. So I know a lot of people are going to get hands on with this game pretty quickly because of Kickstarter, and I'm really glad to see that come to fruition. Just it's neat to see and experience. A game that was backed that way really hit the life and centerfold. As far as the visuals, the game looks stunning. I love the artistic style. It feels very hand drawn, almost like a lot of these could be character, but more like artsy style painting esque. Aesthetics. The characters match the environments, and all the environments feel like they really fit into this world. And it's a great package overall, accompanied with a very light and subtle, audible audio and soundtrack system that just really sits in the background and doesn't take away from the game, but just gives that additional little pop to the game. I'm going to kind of speed through the dialogue, like I said, because I don't want to spoil the story, because, like I said, it's a really fantastic story. As far as things that I don't like about the game, I really don't have anything that I don't like outside of I wish the characters had some narration and voices. But in my head while playing, I was able to just give them all voices myself, and it kind of worked, worked in my favor and worked well. Outside of that, I love that the game has, different things I can try to unlock, I can try to progress through, town exploration, and all kinds of things in between. It's a pretty fun and enjoyable experience. As far as giving this game an opinion of buy, sell, pass, this is definitely going to be a game I recommend anybody who likes adventure, story-driven games. Buy this game. It's a very easy play, drop, pass, go, progress as you want and take your time, or a full-on take a Saturday and dive deep into Beacon Pines and discover everything amazing there is about this game. This has quickly creeped up into one of my most favorite games of the year so far, and I know that's a lot to say with tons of amazing games that have came out already this year and games that are, still set to come out for this year. This is easily a top 5 game for me right now, and definitely super enjoyable. If you have any opinions, questions, or want to know more, please let me know down below in the comments. If there's anything you want to, discuss, if you agree, disagree, anything like that, please let me know below. Outside of that, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Enjoyed this video. Consider subscribing if you haven't, and we'll catch you next time. I'm going to beat this pumpkin because it says no touching, and I can. Outside of that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Consider subscribing, and we'll catch you next time.